think just touching base with people that you know that you haven't heard from in a while will probably be how I'll start doing things. And I would suggest that other people do that too. You know, if there was a colleague that you used to see in the hallway often and you haven't heard from them in a while, shoot them an email, maybe have a back and forth, maybe set up a Zoom meeting just to chat, have a happy hour, have a happy half hour, you know, and just check in with each other. I think it's really important. And that it is at all levels, faculty, students, staff. We all need to keep checking in with each other.
We hold our own little Zoom sessions where we're like, hey, do you guys want to meet up now? And just like, there's a ton of online games you can play together. So we used to have this board game called Codenames, which we play together. So we found an online version of that to play. Scribble is a popular one. It's like Pictionary. One interesting thing that I didn't realize was that when I'm sitting in lecture, like I normally sit next to my friends. And I realized like whenever you miss a sentence or just like a tiny thing, I would always just bump my friend and be like, wait, what did he just say? Oh, okay. Or like, wait, did you understand this? Like, we're always talking with each other. And I realized now I'm sitting in lecture and I feel so alone that it's just like, oh, what? It's just me and my professor. So we started this thing where whenever we have lectures together, I'll have like one Zoom window with the professor and the lecture. And then I'll have one which is like 2 or 3 of my friends. And we won't really say much on that chat, but it kind of has that feeling of, oh, we're still sitting in lecture together. So it's kind of weird, but that works for us.
Because the remote connection is actually in a way easier in some strange way than, you know, the in-person connection or in-person meetings. So I'm still kind of working my way through that, you know, and through understanding this new dynamics. But it's kind of interesting how it prevents the usual contact that we have with people, but at the same time, it facilitates new contacts and new ways of discussing it with people.
So I would say it's relatively easy for me to connect with students that I worked with. So students that so a lot of people in the School of Computer Science that I regularly did homework with, or people that I would bounce off ideas for open problems that everyone can work on. It's pretty easy to stay connected with them because we still have homework and we're still doing the same material. So asking them for help or doing video sessions to go over problems has been pretty fluid. But it's definitely been trickier to hang out with people that were across my hall that I would just pop in and say hi to. I have some friends that are in the School of Music that I try to talk to, but it's harder. And students from I have a friend circle in Origami Club and in Spirit. And so those groups are definitely hard to connect to. Definitely people that I'm friends with, I don't necessarily share academics with. It's been a challenge.
I had to buy new slippers because the soles fell off the old ones in record time. It was like a month. My feet are in my slippers, but my heart is still in the work.